Around here?
I think so. The people who saw her were...
Coming through!
Double demon
Let's
fang!
give it a whirl!
Penumbra! Dance on the wind!
They're surrounding us!
Penumbra! Rotating pile destruction!
In here! It's good to be prepared!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this!
Press it further, little one.
We're evil security!
Here I come! No escape! You're finished!
Elusive deity! Here I go!
Here I come! No escape!
We can't stop here.
You're right. We should keep moving. While being careful, of course. Look! There's someone over there!
Yes, but it isn't Nazamiel.
Well, let's go take a look anyway.
I guess camping isn't so bad, as long as it's with good company.
Better rest easy and prepare. Good! This came out just the way I hoped.
A warrior without breakfast is a flower without sunlight.
I guess so.
That's not a saying.
Are you this kid's mom?
Are you going to kill us now?
What?
Or are you going to take my daughter away and brainwash her?
Wait, it's not like that.
Lies! I know who you are. The blazing sword of Dana is here to oppress us. And if we fight back, we die. I've heard it all.
No, listen.
I never should have come here. I'm leaving.
Wait, you...
Don't come any closer!
Well, that wasn't Nazamiel.
Seemed like she wanted to move to Vicente, but in the end, she probably wouldn't. I feel sorry for her child. Are you okay?
This isn't the first time this has happened. Let's go back to Vicente.
What was up with that woman and her daughter? And here we were worried about them.
It's all right, Locke.
Hi, Hoodle!
Double demon fang!
Double
Double demon fang! You're mine!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Here I come!
A charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
I'm not done!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Strike! Rotating pile driver! No, chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alpin!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you!
I'm not done! No escape!
Now!
More!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! That extra training paid off.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Let's see what you've got.
Double demon fang! Seismic rupture! Here! Tempest and go! I'll take you all off! I'm not... Megasonic thrust!
Not much longer to go.
Come on! One final push!
These enemies aren't together.
Megasonic thrust!
No complaints here.
Thrust!
Spirits within the soil.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Wreak havoc!
Take this!
Lightning orb!
Double demon!
Rending you apart!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
It's too bad that wasn't Nazamiel, but at least we know for sure now.
Yeah. Let's head back to Vicent.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I'm hungry! So hungry! I can eat a whole horse by myself!
I bet. Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle Law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about something.
From what I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Yeah, it's a traditional Renin ceremony, but ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Danon couples.
The whole thing was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, and all the food they served was delicious too.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together. I want that too. A joyous ceremony for a loving couple starting a new life together. I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
What? It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently myself. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation, in more ways than one.
Seriously, who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
If we must. Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey, you guys talking about weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Shion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
Law must be misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
No, sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know. I had no idea that weddings were popular, that Shion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim. Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub salt in the wound?
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry. If my bride is someone who cares deeply about the wedding ceremony, then that means it should be important to me, too. I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes. But I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely make sure to ask Shion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I, want to keep this a secret from her. Because, I'm doing this for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Shion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So, I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Shion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Shion. Ow!
You need to work on your filter, Law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
Ah! Oh. Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
How many times do I have to tell you? We cannot allow that!
What's wrong with asserting a right that I obviously have?
Not again.
Fine. If it's come to this, I'll use my astral arts to show you who your master is.
Enough!
Why, you insolent!
This man wishes to emigrate here, but is demanding preferential treatment because he's a Renin.
That's not how things are done here. Did you come here without knowing that?
Lord Dohalim. I had heard talk, of course, but I considered the rumors too preposterous to believe. So, it's true. The Blazing Sword and the Lord are working in league with one another. What an affront to our people!
Thank you for your help. She wouldn't listen to reason.
Lately, more and more Renins and Danins are acting like that.
It's true. I'm trying to think of solutions, but it's a very delicate situation.
Oh, one other thing. Droshin from the Department for Welfare was looking for you all. He says he has something to discuss.
Alphen. It's difficult to receive such hostility from a stranger. I know I've experienced it myself, but don't worry.
Nazamil, where have you...
Be patient. Just for a little longer.
Nazamil, come back! I want to talk...
Nazamil was right here. Maybe we can... it's no good. There are too many people.
What did she mean by be patient? And why appear now of all times?
We spent so long searching for her. Was she actually watching us the whole...
Please forgive me for summoning you all. I was hoping I could ask you to deliver a personal correspondence to Sisluden.
A delivery? Isn't that a job for the Service Corps?
Usually, yes. Truth be told, they aren't too fond of the Corps over there as of late.
Really? The letter is for Bregan of the Silver Swords, right? I can't see him being upset about it.
He isn't the issue. It's the citizens of Sisluden. They're not just wary of Renins, but Danins too.
Makes sense. It is Sislodia after all.
I see. And you've come to us because you think no one would risk interfering with us. Is that it?
Yes. Of course, I don't think such a task would require all of you to carry it out.
What do you want to do? It's possible Nazamil will come back here.
Judging by that interaction, I don't think we'll see her again. Until she's ready. In which case, it's meaningless to continue searching for her. I think we should stay together so we're not apart when she returns.
But...
What Dohalim says makes sense. Besides, we've been trying to find Nazamil for a while. It would be good for you to focus on other things for a bit.
yeah. All right then. We'll make the trip to Sisluden.
Thank you so much. Here is the letter.
So what's this correspondence about?
It's a formal letter between autonomous organizations.
If only we could use running communication equipment.
True. There's so many Renin machines we've been unable to use since Lenegis collapsed.
Poodle.
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
What's this thing? Okay.
It's as cold as ever here.
The sun may have come back, but this place is still in the mountains.
It will take time for the current amount of snow to melt down to this region's new normal.
Looks like some solid equipment.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to the kitty.
That isn't a cat.
I wasn't expecting you to come deliver a letter. Sorry for the trouble.
We heard they've been very critical of outsiders in Cislodia of late.
Cislodia still has almost no Renins, right?
The Renins are definitely all gone. But there's still some lingering, and I keep hearing rumors about survivors of the snake.
So, people will always fight.
All you need for a disagreement is two people. If you want a reason, you can easily find one. Plus, this is Cislodia. It takes time for deeply ingrained mindsets to change.
Time, huh?
Of course, there are some people trying to actively change things. Some are even inspired by what you all are doing. If you don't mind...
Thinking about the state of the city?
Yes. It's complicated, considering that the peace was made possible by driving out the Renins.
The Danans here are still working on reconciliation just amongst each other. We can't afford to be too hasty.
It's awfully quiet for such a large city.
The snow muffles the noise somewhat. But the urge to keep quiet... It is also a hard habit to break.
Everyone's still avoiding eye contact. It's like nothing's changed.
It'll take more time for them to reach that level of comfort with other people.
Hey, you there. I knew I recognized you.
You're that...
Shh, not so loud.
What's wrong? The days of being monitored are long over.
Oh, come on. You didn't forget I used to be an informant, did you? Revenge and vigilante justice are officially prohibited, but still.
What, is something the matter?
Yeah, a pal of mine left town and I haven't heard from him since. It's been 3 whole days.
Why not ask the Silver Swords? They should listen, regardless of your past.
You think I'd be suffering in silence if it were that easy?
Is there more to the story then?
You ask for help, then clam up. Not exactly what I'd call trustworthy.
Please, you're the only ones I can turn to.
Maybe we should help him out.
Law?
So, this guy's really a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
All right, we'll search for him.
You seem strangely supportive of... of him, Law?
I mean, sure. He used to be an informant, but he's clearly trying to change his ways. I just want to help him with that.
I agree. In times like these, respecting someone's wish to start over seems more important than ever.
I think it's safe to rest here now. It must be hard to still be afraid to talk to each other. Even after a whole year has passed.
I guess people like us will just have to keep doing our best to help things change.
He's saying the king is calling for him. I think.
Gotta break through! I'll take you all on! Here! Mega Sonic Thrust! Take this! Negative gate! Strike! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Searing Flame! Immobilize that one!
Indeed, that does seem wise.
Now let's turn the tide.
No escape! It's over! Demon Fang! Fall! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark!
Here I come! We're not done!
Bloody one more time!
Take this!
A fascinating art there.
Care to give it a try?
No. A little unrefined for my taste.
That's how you
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
sleep now.
Here I come!
Rending you a bloody
You're finished! Here I come!
Lightning conjunct! Thunderbolt! Illuminate the dark! Magic is
I can't imagine what we do without you in life.
Who, me? That's a little much, don't you think?
I'm serious. You're a lifesaver.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I need to be stronger.
Let's see what you've got. Double Demon Fang! Elusive Mega Sonic Thrust!
Radiant Blood! Back into the fray!
Take this! I'm not done!
Down on the ground!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here, let me
Flying Freak! Just sit still! Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this! No escape!
Breaking Sword!
Mega Sonic Thrust! Here!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Freeze Lancer!
You're mine! Here! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Heal! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
It's over!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
In these temperatures, collapsing outside of town is practically a death sentence.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
I wonder what the reason is. We're not dealing with a criminal, are we? Someone's there.
It's a Renin, and he appears to be injured.
Thanks a lot. I went to gather herbs, but I got injured and couldn't move.
Say, you don't happen to have a Danon friend, do you?
Why do you ask?
So he's the one.
I knew it. Your friend asked us to find you.
He did? That idiot. What am I supposed to do if the people in town—
He must have been worried about you. Can you walk?
No. I can't go to Cisloden. They kicked out all the— I'm going back to my hideout in the mountains.
I never would have imagined his friend's a Renin.
It's no wonder he turned to us.
I wonder what their connection is.
I'm sure he can explain more. Discourteous, aren't you?
Double Demon Fang!
I
thank you! Elusive Deity! Sword Rain Alpha! Mega Sonic Thrust! Struck! Elusive Deity! Double Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear!
Take this!
Can you take it?
Elusive Deity! It's over! Double Demon Fang! This one's all mine! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
What the hell did they do to me?
Alphen, do you need backup?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Rending you apart!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
A Renin and a former informant. Quite the odd couple.
Though he didn't leave town, he was never in it to begin with.
We found your friend. He made it safely.
I see. That's good to... Now that you've met him, you know what...
And may we ask how you know each other?
When people found out I was an informant, I fled town, which would have been fine, but it was too...
And that's when he saved you?
At first I was suspicious, but I can tell when...
Why does he keep living in those snowy mountains instead of moving?
He says he loves the Cislodian Mountains. Can you believe it? A year ago when the skies were clear, he said he was simply He's a good guy.
Sounds like a nice relationship.
I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna get moving before we draw it. Thanks, you helped a lot.
Cyslodia looks the same as ever, but...
It bothers you, doesn't it? Being called...
No.
Since we came all the way to Cyslodia, why not check out Calaglia too?
Calaglia? I mean, I get...
We're not going to be able to find her now. So it doesn't matter where we are.
Well, I don't mind.
Let's go. It's better than spinning our wheel.
Okay. Calaglia, huh? I wonder how the Crimson Crows are doing.